What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Kamahl Forest Punch. Hope you're ready to go to the forest and punch somebody. I am. We're gonna play first. Hope you're excited. Hope you have some bar. Ooh, Reki. I love Reki, man. Playing against Kamahl, too. This is a flavor matchup. I love it. But man, our opening hand's a little suspect. Do we keep on this one? I love this hand. If we No, we've got 3-6 drops, and that's going nowhere. Let's go and mulligan. That escalated quickly. I was like, yeah, no, it's like, no, that's just, we're not really. I love ancient. I pretty much always keep ancient tomb hands. Yeah, we can keep on this one. We've got double forest. We have Dungrove Elder, which is the nice little elder of the forest. I love this card, man. This was basically like M12 was when I kind of got into Magic, and I played a ton of Magic Online with the starter decks. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep on this. So get the scry going. Yes, we'll put that on top. That'll be a beautiful way to ramp. Let's go ahead and get the forest down, if we can get to our main phase, and then I'll kind of cover what we got going on commander-wise in just a second. So, but yes, hope you're ready for some mono green ramp. I love playing Kamahl, man. He's a cool commander, and I was kind of bummed. Spoiler alert, I looked up Kamahl's storyline, and I found out that he dies. And because I was sitting there and I was like, this was before my Magic time, and I was like, man, maybe they'll do a new card on him one day. And then, nope, I found out that he's dead, and that's a bummer. But cool thing though, there's the I think Baru Fist of Krosa. Apparently that's in the future set, so he took place of Kamahl's little spot or whatever. So I found that pretty interesting. Always thought that was pretty neat. But first of all, let's go ahead and cover the commanders. We're playing Kamahl, Fist of Krosa. 1 green mana. Target land becomes a 1/1 creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Then for 5 mana, creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Playing against Reki. History of Kamigawa. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. Alright, we got Reki coming down. Let's go and sack the Tribe Elder in response. Counter that. Boom. Counter target spell, secure tribal. Actually, no, we're just grabbing a land, and all right, we're good. Hopefully, we hit the land drop for the turn. Then we'll be online for a button. Actually, we'll probably end up going for Thran Dynamo because that'll put us in Cage Sun territory. Do we hit the forest? Nope, we don't. Tireless Tracker. So right now, we do have Dungrove Elder or Tireless Tracker. Let's go Tireless Tracker. That way, if we do hit the land drop, we can start getting some clue tokens. And I love Tireless Tracker, man. This is just one of those, like, you're not like when you sit down to a game of Commander, you're not going to be like, man, I hope I have, well, unless you're playing some like weird land deck or something that uses him as a tutor target. But most of the time, most people are like, man, I hope Tireless Tracker's in my opening hand. But he is he's just a really good Commander card. A lot of fun. He's just a lot of value. You start making your land drops. You start getting those clue tokens, which is just really good late game. And then is that a guy or a girl? I think it's a girl. It might be a girl, because I can't tell if that's hair right there. It looks like it. I don't know. All right, let's go to either way. He or she, or whatever gender he or she associates with. But yeah, Tireless Tracker. Pretty solid little card. Alright, so we're going to get the clue token on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and go for the Thran Dynamo. And let's get that down. And then that's going to be target creatures. Anything else we want to go for? We can just go and crack a clue token with this color smell. We'll wait. We'll wait, yeah, because we did make the land drop for the turn off that one. And then, I guess, is there anything? I don't think we have anything for, well, just in case we got something for 1 mana, like a Mana Dork or something. It's going to crack the clue token, get a nice little +1. We could use that as a combat trick, but just in case we have something like a 1 mana artifact. Oops. Okay, we draw into forest. I'll take that. Alright. That is okay. So we have a nice little 4/3 body. It's not going to stop Pelucranos from coming across, but we do be able to make the land drop, make it a 5/4. If we do want to trade with that, we can go for that. Excuse me. Kind of take care of that. And then Reki. The history of Kamigawa, he knows all of it, man. This is pretty cool. I've not played against Reki in a long time, so I'm very interested to see how this build would go. It seems like pretty interesting. And we're playing Kamahl, and I always love flavor matchups like this. So it's always fun. All right, Selvala coming down. Now, if we go for Cage Sun, creatures you control to your, okay, yeah, Cage Sun, I was thinking in Power of Gauntlet, which applies to global. So Cage Sun's only going to apply to us, which we can go for Abundance and go for Dungrove Elder. And then the good thing about Dungrove Elder is we can get around the any number of target creatures your opponents control. So we're going to be able to get around the Pelucranos, kind of going for that monstrosity activation. We got Ovia. I think that's how you say it. Ovia. Yeah, that's good. I remember I played her one time, and I just like, man, it was like it was like a car wreck trying to say her name. I was just like, my tongue was just not cooperating. But yeah, this is pretty cool so far. It's fun seeing all the different legendary green creatures out there. It's almost like we're what is it? Like a reunion show for a sitcom or something, with all these all these commanders we've played against over time. So pretty cool. Let's go get the forest down. More than likely, you'll see what we draw, but more than likely this is what we're going to go for. And that's going to put us at 5. We're going to have 8 total mana, so we can tap out for Kamahl. Or if we go for the Caged Sun, that'll still give us 2 more mana. Well, 2 mana left over, and then we can tap for 4, which we can go for the Abundance or the Dungrove Elder. So we'll probably end up going for that. But yeah, it feels like a reunion show. We've got and now Pelrukanos and Selvala. Welcome to the stage, Reki. And Ovia, which nobody really applauds for her. But hey, you're still cool in our book. Let's go and get the forest down. Let's go for the get that Tireless Tracker token going. Clue token. 1, 2, 3. I'm telling Tireless Tracker, I think, is the worst detective in the history of Magic. Finds so many clues, but never solves it. Alright, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we want to go for just have another body on the battlefield to stop Pelrukanos from swinging in? I think we're okay with that. We're not going to be able to crack the, yeah, we'll go and go for that, yeah. We'll get down Dungrove Elder. We're not going to be able to crack the Clue Stone, but it'll be a 6/6, yeah. We're going to use that ability. Draw a card, Beast Within. I'll take that. Hey, beautiful and mono green matchup. That is some premier removal as far as the mono green matchup is concerned. So what we're going to do is hopefully get into spots where our opponent's tapped out on mana. We'll probably wait until our turn to where we can crack a Clue token, see if they're going to tap out for Pelrukanos monstrosity activation, and then we can go for the Beast Within and kind of go for that, take care of them, because the longer Pelrukanos stays on the battlefield, the harder it's going to be for us to oh, bummer. Reclamation Sage. It is what it is. But the longer Pelrukanos is on the battlefield, it's going to be harder for us to act, kind of get around, build a board state with that Pelrukanos kind of looming with that on the horizon with all those heads like get your creatures going. Okay, opponent blasts the Caged Sun. Now, as far as Selvala goes, they're going to be able to add 5 mana to Selvala, so it's going to be, they can basically just Pelrukanos for 2 if they tap out. Okay. And that green mana, their mana pool. But yeah, probably going to go Beast Within on Pelrukanos. Then we're in a spot where we crack a Clue token. That's going to be a 5/4 body. Make another land drop for the turn. Dungrove Elder be a 6/6, and we can really kind of stop whatever they got going on. Now, if we do give them the Beast Within token or the 3/3 Beast token, we do have to watch out for Ovia. With the 5 mana, create an XX colorless construct artifact creature token. I mean, with the first, oh, excuse me, I'm thinking Rise, where you can copy it. We don't have to worry about that. Well, we do need to be aware of the tokens that are going to be made, but they're not going to be able to copy it. Okay, got the Guilt Leaf dying down. Elves get +1 tax. You gain 1 life for each elf you control. Let's do a little elf count real quick. We're looking at, we got about 3 elves on the battlefield. It's not super elfy, but it's not like not elfy. It's pretty elfy, yeah. You got 3 elves on the battlefield. That's a nice little chunk coming across. You gain 1 life for each attacking elf, yeah. Okay. Going for that, and then we'll see how we want to sequence it. But I mean, even though the Caged Sun got blown up, we're still okay as far as mana goes. Thrain Dynamo 8. We can get down the Worn Power Stone and then go for Kamahl. More than likely, we'll do a little bit of setting up. We'll go for Pelrukanos, take care of that. Get that beat. We can deal with a 3/3 Beast token. Get down Worn Power Stone, crack a Clue token, and then have some fun. And especially if we get the lane drop for the turn 2, we can get another Clue token. But this is why I like Tireless Tracker so much, just because it's you get nice value off your lane drops. You get the +1 counters on it. You can do it at instant speed to kind of give it as a little bit of a combat trick. Not saying like you want to be tricky, but if your opponent forgets you have a Clue token sitting over there and you crack it and go to a 5/4, you can catch some people sleeping on some stuff like that, which is always it's always fun, enjoyable to do that. Let's see what we hit for the turn. Howl of the Night Pack. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 8 mana. So we're online for Howl of the Night Pack. We get that down. That's only 5 little tokens though. Let's keep with our Beast Within trigger, and that way once we get the Howl down, and then we go for Kamahl, maybe we can get in spots where we go Trample, kind of push through some mono green action. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go Worn Power Stone into the battlefield tapped. going to be 1, 2, 3. And then we'll have just enough mana to go for a, and we're going to go and go for the Beast Within right now, just because they're tapped out. They have no mana to go for the Monstrosity. They'll get a 3/3 Beast token, but we have a 5/5 Dungrove Elder, and then we can crack a Clue token. Well, we did not make the land drop for the turn. I'm going to go and crack the Clue token. If we can hit the land drop, I want to hit the land drop. Definitely want to stay online as far as that's concerned. Ooh, Temple of the False God. Okay. That'll be 2 more mana. Alright, anything else? Another Clue token. We'll just go and crack it again. Well, actually, we can wait and do that at instant speed because it's going to be colorless mana. So, we'll have a nice little 6/5 body and a 5/5 body to kind of be the bodyguard for Kamahl. Then we can go for Kamahl. Let's do a little bit of a mana count real quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 total mana. So we're online for Howl the Night Pack. We'll probably go for that next turn. There's going to be 5 wolves on the battlefield. I would love to get into spots where we can hit one more forest or a few more forests to get a few more wolves on the battlefield. But unfortunately, you know, we're not hitting our force, even though we're playing mono green deck. But we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, this is just, if you're new to this deck is 100% just mono green ramp, good stuff. And we have a very, very small sub theme of animating our lands for Kamahl that we can start swinging across. But yeah, just a good old value mono green ramp deck. That's what we got going on. But on a side note, if you want to go hiking the forest that Kamahl's trying to protect, head over to mtgotraders.com. That's where the hiking trails are set up. There's a bunch of mean people like Reki and Selvala hanging around, so join Kamahl in fighting them. I just can't imagine them attacking you in the forest. I don't know. They're crazy. Crazy green commanders. And then, if you've not subscribed to the MTG Traders YouTube channel, be sure you do. I'm making videos for them too. A nice little mix of Commander and Modern. I have a link down in the description below if you would like to check out their stuff. Terran's putting out some nice Standard and Draft Limited stuff, so make sure you subscribe to check that out if you're a fan of Standard and Limited. And they have a, I think it's Chaz, is doing MTG Finance over there too. So if you're a finance person or you want to dabble in MTG Finance, head over there. I think he puts out a video every Monday. So go for that. Really cool. Assembling a really cool group of people, which is really fun. Okay, our opponent has 1, 2, 3. They do have Selvala, which is going to net them, it looks like just 3 mana right now, because that's going to be the greatest power among creatures they control. Now that the board state's really starting to develop, we're definitely probably going to go for Howl of the Night Pack. We get into spots where we could... Uh-oh. Got that 8/8 construct coming across with Selvala. Loving it. Sounds good. I mean, now we just need to draw into Damnation. That'd be beautiful. And then we got Priest on top for each elf. We need to do another elf count. I still think we're... No, I forgot Oracle's still an elf. So yeah, we have to watch out for that. And then see if they're going to swing in. If not, now we're going to go and crack the Clue token. And get a little extra counter. Get a little extra card draw. Maybe we can take advantage of that Howl of the Night Pack. Put a +1 counter on there. 6/5. Nature's Lore. Okay, search your library for a force card, put it on the battlefield, shuffle your library. We could do that, and if we hit the force, that'd be pretty good. Let's see what we draw for the turn, though. Now, as far as them swinging in, ooh, that'll be pretty good. Oh, that's a beautiful draw. Okay, for Zuri's Predation, for each creature your opponents control, create a 4/4. Man, I was just talking up a board wipe, and we basically drew up the only, a green board wipe. And then put a beast token on the bed. We're going to be able to kind of clean up on this one. Really nice. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We have 12 total mana. That's going to be 8, so we can get 4 more down. Nature's Lore. Let's go ahead and let's go for Nature's Lore. So I'm going to go for the Predate. Yeah, I like this a lot. Let's go for Nature's Lore. Search your library for a force card. Put it on the battlefield. We're going to get ourselves another Clue token. Let's go for Zuri's Predation. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Beautiful draw. Beautiful. And let's go 1, 2, 3. And then I guess we'll go and tap the Temple. No, we'll go and go for that. Okay. So we're going to fight each creature to get a 4/4 beast token on the battlefield. Should pretty much clean up on this one. Really nice, other than that construct token. But it should kind of clean the board up because we're looking at a bunch of 3/3s. I mean, 3/4s, or nothing that's 4/4. And That's going to be nice. Oh, yes, look at that. Beautiful. All right, always yield to that. It's going to be a... See if we... No, we're not... I was about to say, that's going to be a ton of card drawing. I'll take that. Now, what we can't do is we cannot swing in with the Dungrove Elder with that construct token out there. But, man, that was a nice nice little split right there. Did we hit the land drop for the turn? Oh, that was just beautiful. Let's see if we've cast Nature's Lore. Let's see if we can't make the land drop for the turn. That way we get a few more fours for the next turn. So let's go and crack this clue token. We get a +1 counter on Tireless Tracker. It'll be a nice little 7-5 and then 8-6. I mean, it'll be 7-6 then an 8-7 next turn. Reliquary Tower. We'll go and get that down. Get another clue token. And then I guess anything else. Now we're going to go and pass turn. All right, so we have a beautiful board state developed. More than likely what we can do is simply just swing in. You know, they're going to have to get a lot of creatures out there. What we can do is tap out for Kamahl, get down Kamahl. That's going to be 6 mana, and then 5. That's going to be 11 total mana, which we have 5, 7, 8. Yeah, we have more than enough. 8. That's going to be 14 mana. So we have enough mana to go for Kamahl, and then overcharge our creatures with, or supercharge them with +3 and gain trample to the end of turn. We'll see what they cast though, but we should be able to kind of push past that. But that was a absolutely beautiful draw. I was making a joke about drawing Damnation as our only way to kind of get out of that, and we did draw the kind of beefed up Damnation where we get a bunch of 4/4 beast tokens. It did help us out that our opponent was just running a bunch of 3/4s or stuff that was just basically, you know, 3 power or less, which is really nice to allow us to get those beast tokens. They do have 3 cards in the hand and their commander's back in the command zone. They can recast their commander if they want to at 5 total mana. And with the commander text, that's going to be them tapping out for it. But we have a 7/6 Tireless Tracker, which will be an 8/7 once we crack it. If we hit the land drop, we're going to have a 7/7 once you add in that trample damage with Kamahl. So we're in a pretty good little spot to go for a nice little, hopefully go for a nice little alpha swing. See if they're getting down. Let me just, so we've got Thrun coming down. Okay. So we have 8. We have 8 bodies. They're going to have 4 bodies on the battlefield, so they can stop 4 of them. It's going to be, but they're going to have trample too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go for, we should have lethal if we just straight up just go for Kamahl and activate on the plus ability on Kamahl. So that'll be a nice way to kind of close it out, especially some of this other stuff out here. Let's go ahead and crack the clue token. That way we can kind of make sure we hit our land drops. But you can see where, you know, Tireless Tracker, look at this. We're getting extra card draw this entire time. We have a nice little 8/7 that's going to be ready to rock and roll. And it's just a good commander card. So if you're running green, there's almost no reason not to run Tireless Tracker because it is a beautiful card. Solid card. Let's go ahead and get the Tectonic Edge down. Is that what we're going to go for? We'll get another clue token. Man, we're drawing all of our utility lands. Let's go and go for Kamahl. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's go Kamahl. Then we can actually crack another clue token. And then 2 off the 1 Power Stone. And then double green. And that's going to be 3 total mana. Let's go ahead and go for, okay. So we're going to have 3 mana. The Reliquary Tower is a target land becomes a... We're going to make the Reliquary Tower a 1/1 creature. Let's go ahead and go. Creatures you control gets +3/+3 and gain trample. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go ahead and crack the clue token. Get an extra counter on the Tireless Tracker. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Hey, we even got a Reliquary Tower coming in hot. Love it. All right, we're going to swing in hot. Sending the whole crew in. We've got 8 beast tokens times 7. Looking at 56 in beast tokens. See if our opponent's going to block on this one. If not, then we're going to have that nice little clean trample damage swing. Okay, we do close it out. -63. Hey, shout out to our opponent for letting us kind of swing through with that combat damage. And look at these sweet beast tokens, man. Love it. Hey, Kamahl, we protected the force today. Good job, buddy. High five. I just air high-fived him. All right, everybody, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.